Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, aloha from everywhere you are right now around the world. Iulian Cimbala, 28 years old. I'm from Italy and I'm excited like I've never been before because on the other side of the world, right in my face, in front of my screen, I have a memorable legend from the industry of network marketing who is gonna participate to the Business for Home virtual event on the 4th, 5th, 6th of June 2021. So in a while, in less than 1 month. And his name is Johnny Wimbrey. He is coming from USA. He's famous all around the world. And right now I have him in front of me because I'm interviewing him a little bit. I want to know a couple of information about him, but most of all, we want to show him the world. We want to show his leadership to the world for the ones who know him, for the ones who don't know him, because he's a master in the network marketing industry. And we want to show you a couple of things in preview about him. Okay, so I'm gonna interview him. You will know him a little bit much more better in the upcoming 30 minutes. And let's see what comes out from it. Johnny, are you there? How are you doing, my friend?
I am here. I am so honored to be with you today, brother, all the way over there in beautiful, beautiful Italy. Lillian, it's an honor and a pleasure, and I am here to serve the purpose. Let's go.
Wow, man. So I know a lot of people are knowing you. You are very famous. I came directly to an event to see you, and that was amazing. I still remember that day. And I know you are a leader who is able to leave a big impression on people, but most of all, you are able to change their life with massive results. And for the ones who are not knowing you, who is Johnny? Who was Johnny? Who is Johnny right now? Tell a little bit about you, my friend. Tell us your story.
That sounds like a song. Who is Johnny? I like it. Listen, man, I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth area here in the United States of America. I've been in the industry since the year 2000. As a matter of fact, I remember the day I joined. It was February the 11th of the year 2000. I was 25 years old, and I was hungry for success, but my bank account was hungry for money. And I found myself in a situation where I had to do something different. And that's what caused my mind to open to this industry, the network marketing profession, the multi-level marketing, industry. And that day I was 25. And my story, I don't really tell it a lot because it's kind of one of those stories that just happens. Right place, right time. I went from being, in debt, about to lose my cars, about to lose my home, to literally 90 days later, I was debt free because of the network marketing industry. I made over 100,000 US dollars my first 90 days. And then I remember thinking, like, why doesn't everybody do this? And I have never been able to duplicate that story with anyone. As a matter of fact, I don't know anyone in the world that made 100,000 US dollars their first 90 days of saying yes to an industry. Like, I never did it before. I was an insurance agent. I sold home security systems. I always said I would never do network marketing, and making over $100,000 in 90 days changed my life. And I thought that would always happen. I didn't understand that was like being struck by lightning. And, here I am 20 years later. I helped over 40 people make over $1 million in this industry. I'm very, very passionate about raising up new stories. And I don't really tell my story in a way to motivate people, because it could actually demotivate people if I'm not careful. I've helped a lot of people make over $100,000 a month, but none of them did it in their first 90 days. So I said all that to say this. Even though I've experienced high level success in a very fast fashion, I am more looking for stories of long-term success, not that fast success that I had.
Wow, man. Wow. So 20 years of experience. That's
21.
21, man. Oh my God. I'm 28 years old. So That's
How old are you?
yeah, I'm 28 years old. So
28.
yeah.
I remember 28. 28, 25 was a really big breakout year for me. 27 was my foundational year, in terms of leadership. 28, you couldn't tell me anything. As a matter of fact, I still believe that Johnny still lives inside me. The hunger and the passion that I had at that age, it's still in there. It still lives inside me. And I'm always looking for those new young success stories, so I can kick their ass. I can prove to them that I still got it.
Man, I want to be honest with you. I still don't know what is your age, and I don't want to know it. But from the experience, you are a dinosaur of the industry. But honestly, you don't look like, you look quite young, man. I mean,
I'm 46 years young, and I still feel like I'm like 19. And in my mind, I think I need to grow up a little bit. And I tell my leaders this all the time. I feel like at some point I need to grow up and become a grown man. But I'm not in a rush. I'm just not in a rush to become that person. My best-selling book, shameless plug, Building a Millionaire Mindset. There's a lot that I talk about in this book in terms of the mindset. And it hit #1 on Amazon, #1 best-selling book. Thank you for everybody around the world. And I really believe that if you really, really want to obtain, you want to become a leader of leaders, right? And I think our entire industry, we say the word diamond. We know diamond because multiple companies use those ranks. When you are able to develop leaders of leaders, to me, that's the diamond. That is someone who wants to duplicate themselves. So I have really, really focused in my life, building leaders of leaders. And these are multiple $1,000,000 success stories. And when you obtain that, success to me is not success if you don't create successors, if you don't help other people become successful. So I'm passionate about finding people, like you, who, that started the industry one day. I would much rather recruit a young person who's never done network marketing than recruit somebody who's made millions, because that's the mindset. I need to help create that mindset in the individuals, that they just live at the highest level possible.
Wow, man. Wow. Oh my God. I feel the fire from the yeah,
I don't know how to turn it off.
that connects me to the next question. I want to take the advantage to go a little bit outside from the script, because by having all this experience, for sure you have seen the industry in the last 20 years, and for sure you are wise enough to see how the industry is going to be in the future. So what's your opinion about the past and especially the future of our industry? And in the same context, how do you see business for home? Ted, when you are looking at us, this is for you. How do you see business for home role in the industry of network marketing?
Business for home has been almost like a Bible for me. It's almost like the Bible of the industry. And I'm not saying that as a cliche, or one thing about me is I don't do fluff. If I don't like the way a baby looks, I'm like, oh, those are some really cute shoes. I can always find something to compliment and motivate people, but I don't do fluff. So when I say that, the business for home, for us, for me, for even our company, it's like the Bible. It's where we go get the answers. It's where we go get the truth. I call it the foremost leading authority of the network marketing industry in terms of all companies around the world plug into business for home to get the truth. Wow. Companies can say whatever they want to say, but if you wanted the truth, you go to the Bible. And the Bible for me in this industry is business for home.
Wow, man. And great, man. I'm excited about that. I really believe as well. I really believe it's the biggest authority when we are talking about network marketing. And that's one reason, a great reason as well for us to have the honor as well to be invited by Ted. So thank you very much, Ted. And
thank you, Ted.
Yeah, man.
Ted actually did an endorsement on my book. Yeah, he's on the cover of my book. He did an endorsement.
Wow. Then let's see like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to us, and of course now pay attention, because from this giant from the American continent, where most of things are coming, I want to go to a new question, a question that is related to events. You have all this experience, and I want to ask you how events have, what kind of role events have been playing in your life during all these years, and why do you think there is something different in the business for home event, the one that we are gonna have on for 3 days on the 4, 5, 6 of June?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like you said, you know, you snuck into one of our events in the past where I was speaking in Barcelona, and you know, and I think a lot of top level leaders, you know, do that in some shape, form, or fashion, just to be around a different voice, you know, higher levels of voices. And you know, for me, 100%, every bit of growth that I've ever had, like substantial amount of growth, always came after an event. Like I have never, ever had massive success because, you know, a team just woke up and got excited. It was always after an event. So when it comes to, you know, creating an events culture, if I would say that I'm good at anything, I'm good at promoting for events. I'm good at making sure that my people don't miss events. You know, that is a no-brainer for me. This particular event that's coming up, you're going to be able to surround yourself with the voices that have empowered, you know, thousands of millionaires in this industry. And I would say about 90% of the people who made $1 million in the network marketing industry were broke before the network marketing industry. They had no money. So all of their success came from network marketing. And many of these people and speakers and leaders, I know them. We know of each other. You know, it's just a small world when you're at the top. And to know that you're going to be able to be under the umbrella of the wisdom and the knowledge of multiple voices from multiple companies, and they don't want anything from you. They have zero motive. I have zero motive to get you to hear, you know, my training. My only motive is that one day you'll be on stage accepting an award, and maybe you'll say something, you'll quote something from me that empowered you. That's my reward. You know, and that's what's exciting about this. The only reason that your leader or your team or your company would not want you to attend this event is because they're intimidated by the fact that higher level of voices may get your ear, not to recruit you or move you to another company. I don't even want you in my team. Stay where you are, do what you're doing, and just do what we teach in the company you choose to be in. One thing about me, you know, my mentor is Mr. Holton Buggs. I've known Holton for 20 years. And one thing that we talk about this industry is we have a passion to just kind of redefine the industry, where I'm not afraid for my high level leaders to meet other high level leaders, because they want to become better. They want to become stronger. They have a passion to drive and build people. We really want that industry to happen. You know, when we see companies, you know, in the past, I'll say Herbalife because they're a grandfather for us. You know, we look up to them. We respect them, the Amways, the USANA, you know, all these great companies that we look up to. When they find themselves going through trouble, I'm sad. Like it bothers me to see other leaders brag when their competitor is going through trouble. Listen, this is the network marketing profession. We are family. If they're hurting, we're going to hurt. And I believe that we will be able to create this atmosphere on a global scale by going to events like this, by participating in events like this, where people have no motives other than wanting to see you succeed and become great in whatever vehicle you choose to drive.
Wow, man. And by the way, about what you were saying before, can you imagine if I want to see you in an event, I had to go to Barcelona, but be undercover, okay?
Right.
Be undercover to look at you and
right.
nobody who I am. I just wanted to see some different leaders, but I had to be undercover, because if the people from that company or from my company, they would have seen me being there.
Oh, yeah. Big
there
problems.
would be some challenges, let's say like that. And I don't like that. So that's the reason why we are creating this kind of event where the greatest titans of the greatest companies in the world are coming together, and people from all the industry can learn and be influenced by their leadership without really going inside troubles, let's say like that, or worry about certain things that normally most of the people were afraid. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing because I think, Ted, man, you did something crazy and amazing. I mean, you took Putin
It is crazy.
and you took Biden, because we need to update the data. Let's say you took different presidents and you put them all together to influence and disrupt the whole industry. And this is amazing. This is unique, especially in times like that. So that drives me to another question. How do you think life of people who will attend the Business for Home virtual event on 4, 5, 6 of June will be impacted by an event like that, where you don't just get normally your top leader from your own company, but you get the creme de la creme from all the companies around the world, and all this knowledge compressed? How do you think the life of people can change after attending an event like that?
You know, the proof is in the evidence, and the evidence of what happens after, you know, being around the mindset. It's like, you know, if I'm a $1 billion producer, billion with a B, multiple billions, and I'm going to be training on a subject of how you can increase your business, if I have the life that you desire and you are paying money to come to this event, that means you're listening to a voice that's qualified to elevate you. And I'm just one person. All the other men and women that will be on that stage, if you just listen to me for the price that you're paying for a ticket to be at this event, you know, I charge $10,000 for a lunch, And these are people who aren't even in my team that want, you know, that want to be mentored by me. So I do mentor other leaders of other companies, and no one even knows that I'm mentoring them because it's part of the deal, it's part of the contract. The same information that I'm training, they spend $10,000 for maybe a 90-minute lunch. The same information, I'm bringing that. So if I'm bringing that, what are all the other ones bringing?
Oh my God.
You got to understand, you know, success leaves clues, but so do failures. We always say success leaves clues, success leaves clues. Well, if success leaves clues, so does failures. So if you're failing in your business, I guarantee you I can trace it back to the clues. And the clues are, you're not going to events. You're not surrounding yourself or exposed to the right voices. And if you are hearing the right voices, you're just a groupie. You're that type of person that goes to concerts and you never miss a concert, but you never implement. You never implement. Listen, I love when people clap for me on stage. I love when people, you know, tell me that, you know, I said or did something that changed their life forever. But what about the people who attend these events and they don't do anything? This is the event where it would almost be impossible for you not to do something, because there's too many voices from too many angles that have one thing in common. They want to help you.
Wow. We didn't spoke about the price of the ticket, because that's really...
I don't even know the price. I don't even care. I would pay for it. It doesn't matter to me. It's how much I would lose if I don't come.
It's just $35. We were speaking with Ted and we asked him, hey man, you are inviting these giants.
$35 US?
Yes, I will check it again.
For the entire event? Is that one day or one session?
3 days event, just 5. And we were speaking with Ted. Ted, tell us, you really have to have a good reason why you are charging this price. And of course, he really had it. He wanted everybody from all around the world, no matter from which country they are coming, even from the most poorest countries around the world, he wanted everybody to have access to it. Okay, I was talking yesterday with the leader from Africa, Mr. Charles, and he said, I'm really excited because even from people from Africa, from my country, this is very cheap. So this is very good because that means that tens of thousands of people from all around the world will have the possibility with small money to have access to this great event with all these titans together. So ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, buy your ticket right now, immediately. And let
me say this, because when you purchase your ticket, post it, tag me on social media at Wimbrey. I'll share it. Why would I do that? It's because I want your team to see you being the message that you bring. Your message is, let's build, let's build, let's build. Well, sometimes you got to become the message, not just say the message. You posting and bragging about the fact that you are attending this event, it shows your people, your team members, that you are the leader that they would want to follow. So when you see me do stuff like this, you can go to my social media page and you can see I'm always promoting, I'm always elevating people and visibly showing the people who are investing in their future. You know, Les Brown taught me this. You know, Les Brown's one of my closest mentors. He's a father to me in the speaking world. He is my mentor. Les Brown told me this. He said, Johnny, information may cost, but it pays for itself. And that's right before I paid him $20,000.
Wow.
I was 27, 28 years old. I had to come up with $5,000 very fast just to start his program. Listen to me, people. I have made, you know, in this industry, probably around $40 to $50 million in this industry. And I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars going to events in the last 20 years. Why? Because information costs. But you better believe it pays for itself. So you're telling me $35 to get all this information. You're donating money to get billions of dollars worth of information. $35 is a donation. You're not paying for this event. You're donating to a cause. And because you donate, you're going to get all the information. That's how I would look at it. This is a donation. The event is free. If it's $35, that's free. Just make a donation and hear from the best minds in the entire world in the network marketing industry.
Wow, man. So you said something very smart. You know, you are gonna share the post of people buying the tickets, and at the same time they are gonna get visibility as well. They are gonna get exposure. They are leading by example.
Right.
And connected to this topic and subject, I want to inform everybody that yes, you can go for buying your own ticket, a donation of $35. When you participate by yourself, that's good. When you do it with your team, that's very smart. And for people who want to take the advantage of maximizing the effects on their life and the people that they know, the life of the people that they know, they should take advantage of an amazing promotion that we are having for people. So there is the possibility of buying a package, promotion package of tickets, but as well it is possible, listen to me, can imagine Johnny is making a training, he's giving everything that he has, he's in people's house all around the world with this event, and then after his training finishes, then there is a testimonial video of rising superstars, leaders for 1 week. And then another legend starts, maybe Halton Bucks, maybe Ivan Tapia, maybe Stefania, maybe Igor Alberts. Can you imagine? So what I want to say with that is that people have the possibility, when they go for more tickets, they have the possibility as well to have a testimonial video of 1, 2, or 3 minutes between all the trainings. So
Yeah.
$1,000, you can have 25 tickets for you and your team, and 1 minute of testimonial between the trainings, between all these superstars. That's crazy. With $2,500, you have 40 tickets for you and your team, and 2 minutes between all the superstars. And with $5,000, that's crazy. You have 3 minutes, you have 100 tickets, but you have as well a business for home article that is gonna expose you, is gonna give you worldwide visibility between all these superstars. So I think this is a crazy promotion, a crazy possibility for people. So I want to ask you as well, why should people go for something like that? And what do you think about this promotion?
I think that the promotion is absolutely insane. I mean, I would do that all day, every day. If I, to buy, a package of tickets for my team, and whether I resell them to the team, or maybe I, put a challenge in the team or something they have to work for. But just the fact that they're going to get a promotional, visual video of them during the event. Now, at my events, I'm not talking network marketing. At my events, if I do a Johnny Wimbrey boot camp, like a Millionaire Mindset Mastery boot camp, to pay to have your video or ad or anywhere on the pamphlet, in the book, you're talking thousands and thousands of US dollars just to have an ad in the booklet. And people are fighting for space. I don't have enough space. I've never given anybody a video. I've never, ever, ever have given someone a promotional video on my stage. That's insane. So listen, think like an entrepreneur right now. All right. Sometimes as network marketers, we forget we're entrepreneurs. Put that entrepreneur hat on. Okay. So think like an entrepreneur. The small investment that you can make as a leader can make your face, your voice visible around the world, just because you invested in yourself. Now, listen, that makes you an authority. People follow authorities. They don't follow people who just talk. They don't follow people, who just sound like they're good. They may follow you, to a certain point, but they're not going to jump off a cliff for you. They're not going to follow you to the end of the world. This right here elevates your voice, elevates, to the entire industry. I help people become published authors. And people ask me like, Johnny, why do you help, so many people become published authors? I've helped over 500 people become published authors. I own my own publishing company. Why would I do that? Because somebody did it for me one day. Somebody elevated my voice and put my picture on the cover of their book next to Jim Rohn, next to Brian Tracy, next to Dr. John Gray, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar. So many people, my face has been exposed on their platforms. Now, here's the deal. How much would I spend for that? I would empty out my bank account for that. Why? Because I know that when I'm elevated, I get to do the rest of the work. You being elevated to be seen in a video at this event, think like an entrepreneur. What happens when you are elevated? The visibility happens. And what happens when people know who you are? Your phone starts ringing. What happens when your phone starts ringing? Money starts coming in. Think like an entrepreneur, not just a participant of this event. A real entrepreneur would invest on the highest level just for the visibility, because this is business. It's not personal, it's business. This is your business. Wow. Elevate yourself, invest in your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you feel, and this is nothing compared with the substance, the essence that we are gonna have from this master of the industry at the virtual event on the 4th, 5, and 6th of June. Wow, Johnny. Yeah. Now, before closing it, because I want everybody to go right now, buy their tickets, and they're going to be the best version of you at the event, So I need to keep you like that, because I want them to see everything from you at the event now, but I want to make them curious a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit what's going to be the topic? Or
I can tell you this. I can tell you this. You're going to see me in a rare form. You're going to see me in a way that I don't think anybody has seen me yet. Since my book has dropped, become a #1 bestseller, there's a lot of information that I'm going to be teaching from the book. But I promise you, what I'm teaching, you're going to be able to implement it that day. You don't have to go home and pray about it. You don't have to go home and study anything. When I'm finished, you can literally start what I taught that day, that moment. So what I'm going to bring to the table is there's no preparing to prepare. Preparing to prepare is procrastination. And procrastination is the death of production. Let me say that again. Preparing to prepare. That's procrastination. And procrastination is the death of production. Let me give you an example. Oh my God, Iulian's going to call me and I got to get ready for this event. I got to get ready for this interview. I need to go buy a microphone. I'm going to go, buy this, and I'm going to go, I'm going to supply all my water, and I'm going to clean my desk, and I'm going to make sure that everything in my studio is ready for this interview. That's preparing to prepare. Preparing to prepare is procrastination, and procrastination is the enemy. It's the death. It's the cancer of production. So if you truly want to produce in this business, run from anything that causes you to procrastinate. I'm going to teach you how to stay in the mindset of a multi-million-dollar producer. And the more you can stay in that mindset, the more you're going to manifest production. Stop preparing to prepare, because it is the death of production. That is just a little clue of where I'm going to take you.
Wow, my God, ladies and gentlemen, that was the superstar Johnny Wimbrey from USA. You are gonna see him training and changing your life at the virtual event on 4, 5, 6 of June. Buy your ticket, call everybody, and you are gonna take your lifestyle to the next level. Thank you very much, Johnny.
God bless you, Cimbala.
I will immediately buy your book right now, okay?
I'll tell you what, get it for your entire team, and I'll come do a special Zoom for you. I'll come do a special Zoom for you and your team. You get 100 people to buy the book. I do this for all leaders. And no matter what company you're in, what industry you're in, you get 100 people to buy the book. I will come and do a Q&A for your team only.
Wow. Thank you very much, Johnny.
All right. God bless you, brother.
Looking forward to see your training. And I know that you are going to bring a great impact in the people's lives. And so, ladies and gentlemen, see you at the virtual event. It's in less than 20 days, something like that. So make sure you are going to be there, because that's going to be an appointment with your destiny, and you don't want to miss it.
Absolutely.
Ciao, brother. Ciao, ciao. Now.